Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the G.I. Joe Classified 2-pack. We're going to talk about Beachhead and Quick Kick. So this is the Night Force version of them. And I got to say, these might be my favorite versions of them so far. Especially because Quick Kick gets a little beefed up in the leg area. I loved the first one. But what this one comes with screams new. It just breathes new life into it. I'm really happy. Also, I'm a big Beachhead fan. So anytime I get Beachhead stuff, I'm in for it. I do wish Beachhead came with more hands. That's the one thing that I want more of. I want him to get some closed fists, and I want him to get some open action hands. I'm gonna look into what hands I can swap out for that, because I would absolutely love that. But Beachhead with the green cloth and black mask, I'm here for it. 100% here for it. So I'm gonna go over Beachhead first, as we have some. He's pinless in the arms and the legs, which I love, but he still uses the older neck, which is crazy because that actually works really well. As for the most part, he gets a lot of articulation out of it, but you can see like stuff like this. But it's kind of crazy how it works for him. It's a slightly smaller design, but I'm 100% here for it. The black mask really it does something for me. The new patchwork green design, wet work. I believe he's a green beret in most continuities, including Real Action Hero. And as you can see, I've kind of left him loaded up on stuff, but I'll talk about his accessories later. But articulation-wise, he is pretty much a standard G.I. Joe, with the exception of the old head and neck area. But let's talk about it, right? As you can see, we got that articulation here in the waist. It does not crouch in as far as we would like due to that vest area, but with the help of the neck, it'll look good in posing, but it doesn't go as deep as you would like it. We can still lift our arms up with little to no issue. We have our butterfly joints, as you can see. Bicep swivel, the double joint that goes in. And actually, no, he uses the older waist too, because he doesn't have that good rocker, so it's an old waist as well. We still have drop downs though, and we can lift our legs up. We do have thigh swivel. We have beautiful double joint. We have Buttermilk yelling in the background. Here we are with our boot cut as well too. So all in all, I didn't know we used a lot of older parts, so that's a little disappointing, but like I said, I'm still happy with more Beachhead stuff, which means hopefully when we get like a Beachhead V3 or a Beachhead V4, we'll be fine. So I'm gonna pose him up ever so slightly. Like we're gonna imagine my man is like hunched over, trying to get some nice battle poses. And this might be a little loose for it. I'm gonna see about that when I check the holster. But let's say my man was holstered up and ready. Put him up against the wall, he's ready. That looks a little weird for some people that can't imagine a wall, but man, my man Beachhead is always ready. That's why he's an instructor. They always try to make him like go out the old-fashioned way, but my man stay ready. So we're gonna leave you like that. Then we're gonna talk about Quick Kick, who, in my opinion, is the star of this pack. We have a redone chest area, which means when you take this off, you will have the tank top underneath, which is really, really nice. Then we have our armor. We have a plate that comes down. What does it say there? Fudgy Interactive. So he's out here playing video games on his computer. As you can see, like I said, I've loaded out his knife. He has a scarf here. If you want to take the scarf off, you can. It's just easily just do that. But I'm going to pop the scarf off real quick because I want to talk about that neck area. As you can see, when you get the newer neck, it looks a lot better, but it does hinder a little bit of that articulation, which means I'm going to mod mine. We still have butterfly joints here. We have the pinless arms, which, as you know, look phenomenal. Bicep swivel. We got that nice fold in, that golden fold. And then in the waist area, we still have that nice ab crunch, but we do have a better rotation here at the waist than we did with Beachhead. And we still have an ab crunch. On the back, I left one of his nunchucks in. As you can see, I left things all over the place from playing with them. Legs, we can lift up with no issue, and we still have a little bit of drop down. So that means there's a little bit of wiggle room there as well. We get our thigh swivel, we get our boot swivel, and we have a beautiful double crunch. Ankle pivot, still generous as usual. I think it's very few times that I see that we don't end up with some really nice ankle pivot. But let me see about getting us smooth. Like I said, he moves a little better in my opinion with those thicker legs. Really do even him out. And like I said, with a better ab crunch and better rotation, as you can see here, like getting some martial arts poses don't look terrible at all. That means if you want to take on like ninjas, and you want to take on certain poses, or take on, oh, wait, let me see something. Hold on. Yep. Reaching over to grab your knife. He will look absolutely fantastic in certain poses. It won't look out of place at all because you have holsters pretty much everywhere. This guy's gonna be able to carry a bunch of stuff. Now let's talk about their accessories. Now, here we are. We're gonna talk about the accessories. I'll start off with Quick Kick first, since we started off with Beachhead in the other segment. With our first head sculpt, we have this really beautiful Night Force war paint. Looks really, really good. Try to get a nice zoom in on it. I think this looks really awesome. I think it's painted really well. Just adds an extra oomph to it. Then we have this repainted ninja sculpt, which works really well for Quick Kick as like a Night Force demon style colored mask. I think this looks really, really good on him. Sometimes repaints work really well, and it's like, it just gives you that oomph to it. Here we are with his rifle. Not sure what kind of rifle this is, but I know it does have a stock. We have a grip here, and we do have a removable magazine, which is really nice. There's a scope at the top too. No paint on it, just an all black weapon to represent Night Force. Then, I know you saw earlier he had one nunchuck, but he actually has two. It's bendable, so you can just bendy wire it up. Not bendy wire it up, it's bendable, so it'll bend back in place. Then you will get two different types of swords. You will get some short swords, wakazashis, and then you have longer blades, which kind of look like scimitars, but are not. I think these are, not sure what kind of blades these are. I was gonna call them Kali blades, but that's not true. Then you will get a set of closed fist, as well as some martial arts hands, which are needed for Quick Kick. Definitely. I'm glad it came with closed fist as well too. You will also get throwing stars. Now, oh, I almost forgot. He also comes with a backpack for carrying these said swords as well too. He also has these holsters here to carry more blades. So he does come decked out. Now, as for Beachhead, we will get his standard backpack, which I believe this comes with almost all versions of him, just in different colors. You will get his crossbow, no arrow. You will get 2 grenades. You will get a sniper rifle. Magazine is also removable. You will get a small SMG, removable magazine as well. You will also get a suppressor. The suppressor can be used for the handgun or the SMG. Then you will have this satchel, which looks like it carries mines in it. Now, as far as what they carry on them and what I left on them, I did carry one knife here on Quick Kick, one other nunchuck. And then for Beachhead, there are several now. So there's a sidearm knife, there is a boot knife, and then I had the sidearm handgun. There's also a holster here where you can put the suppressor. So the gun also has an extended magazine, which I think is nice. So yeah, that's all of our accessories. Now, I'm gonna find some figures that we can stack them up against too, so they can look really nice. That way you can check it out. So let's get to it. All right, let's jump into the size comparison. One of the weird things that just happened, I cannot find my original Quick Kick. I have no idea where it is. I'm gonna search some more. Maybe I can add it in the photos later, but right now I can't find it. So I'm gonna compare, because I did find my older Beachheads. So I'm gonna add the other Beachheads in so you can see what's going on. Here's the original, here's the retro card. And as you can see, Beachhead hasn't been through too many modifications, but I am gonna find a way to mix and match some parts on this guy, pop it on that Night Force one, because I actually like that all stealth look. So I'm gonna find a way to do that. And our original seems a little smaller. As you can see, legs are not as thick, sits a little lower, but that face sculpt really gets redone really well on that black mask. Now, next up, I'm gonna compare these guys to Armored Cobra Commander and Night Force Flint. So as you can see here, size-wise, I think they scale out pretty well. Looking really good. Next up, I'm gonna do Dice as well as Shooter, because Shooter's also in the Night Force. But Dice is just cool and ninja, so that's for Quick Kick. So here we are with Dice, here we are with Shooter. Next up, in case you want to do your G.I. Joe versus Street Fighter, here's Storm Collectibles Storm Arena Ken. as well as a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So if you want to do G.I. Joe versus Marvel, being an 80s kid, it's got to be fun right now. It has to be. In case you want to get crazy with your crossovers and you want to do G.I. Joe versus Batman or Cobra versus the Justice League or whatever it is you want to call your comic title in your head, here's a Mafex Batman. And then last but not least, I'm going to throw my main man Ichigo up in there as usual for the Mezco stuff. So yeah, I forgot to put a Action Force. So I'm gonna look for Quick Kick. I'm gonna put an Action Force in here, add that in. Let me try to find something. All right, for the life of me, I've looked. I'm gonna order another one because I cannot find my Quick Kick, and it's gonna bother me. So I'm gonna order another one. But I did forget to add a Mezco G.I. Joe. So here we are with Mezco Snake Eyes. I did a head swap, so that's why that's the original head on the Commando body. And then here we are with a Valaverse Swarm. Let's get those feet flat. So yeah, just wanted to add this in as bonus because I clearly have forgotten. So yeah, as always guys, thank you so very much. And please, be good, do good. Drink your water guys. Later.